really gotta tase yourself in the
Tase
neck.
yourself in the arm.
Somebody do it. Let me get a video of it.
What's that?
Oh wait, I'm
got?
snort some salt and squirt some lime in my eye, alright?
Oh no, we're gonna get that
Let
later.
me get a video of it. Just like sporadic as fuck. Just take a shot,
No
lick the
one's
salt,
gonna
and just.
own up to it.
Oh, and then you have to hit your head on the table.
That could be part of the name.
So which one am I doing? Am I
It's snort the salt, take the shot, put the lime in your eyes, and smack your head on the table.
Bet.
But after tasing,
And
yes.
then tase myself?
Yeah.
Come on, one of
This
the
is
other.
going on video later.
All of the above.
This is going on video later.
Do it. Take
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
For a long time.
sinners and saints, welcome to the Barracks Brigade podcast. I'm looking at a man who's holding a taser right now across the table from me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you for that soundbite. I am now deaf. My ears are bleeding. So we're chilling here today. It is a full house. An absolute full house. Thank you for sipping right into the mic. I really appreciate that.
I like Capri Suns.
What a great time to intro the guest because Chris straight across from me is our resident retard. The ants know him as Glasses Un Fuego. It is Alex.
Donde está la biblioteca del gato negro ponte madre caliente huevos?
Could not have said it better myself. To his left is Mr. Deport.
Get deported, bitch.
MAGA, make America great again.
Can't say that no more.
MAGA, make America great again.
So we got some people on the couch. We have a couch turned around, and we have like some friends sitting there, but also commentating. We have an old favorite, Mr. Clint, just chilling here, and he has a special guest here with him. Why don't you introduce your special guest to the crew? Come on over here, Clint.
Howdy, it's Clint. Fuck bitches get money. My girlfriend's on the couch. Everybody
Fuck me, just get money. Hey, I love you, baby.
I guess we're not going to introduce Morty, are we, fuckers?
Well,
Hey, fucker.
Jesus Christ. Can he
Marty,
speak?
quit chewing on
Can
the
he introduce
envelope,
himself?
you fucking
Why doesn't he
idiot.
introduce himself, that lazy fuck?
Morty!
I'm gonna bite
Nah, he's not having it.
So his dog is here roaming around, playing with the little child that is running around also. So they're staying busy. To the couch's immediate left, my right, is a first-time guest on the show, but somebody who's been listening, so a good friend of ours. We went to Korea together. We're actually, all of us were in Korea together, actually, to be fair.
This is literally the whole Korean crew.
To be fair, all of us were in Korea together. So to my right, the left of the couch, is Mr. Eric.
Saw, dude.
Saw, dude.
What's up, bro?
And why don't you introduce your special guest, who is sitting next to you?
My girlfriend, Destiny.
Speak more into the mic, because...
My girlfriend, Destiny. Say what's up, dude.
Hola.
You can't tell we've all been drinking a
Got my
lot,
beaner right
as
here.
always. And that was it. Jesus. Oh my God, we have our first casualty for the night.
Only got on the pop filter.
Chug
Morty,
it.
just let Morty lick it up.
So Deport just tried to tase Kime jokingly,
let
and
Morty lick it
Kime
up.
hit the shit over and knocked the mic
Get him
over,
drunk.
and the beer.
Dogs can have beer.
So now there's beer all over the floor, beer all over everybody, tasers going off, cats and dogs living together.
You can see his ears
Fucking
perking up. He wants the
madness.
beer. He wants to get
Fucking
fucked up, homie.
madness.
Dogs can have
Here's
beer.
The dog wants to get litty as fuck,
You know how
son.
much my dog used to drink beer? Like, he used to go
Hey,
to the fridge
dogs-
and take
Eric,
Dogs
speak
fuck
into the
beer.
mic, man.
Dogs fucking
We all
love
want to
beer.
hear this.
No. My dog used to take beers out of the refrigerator and drink them. It was pretty great.
Wait, could he open them himself?
He used to put
He'd
German
like
Jack
bite
Peter's dog
up
bowl.
into the top, like, cause
Dog
you know
would
how
drink
you
all
do
the
shotguns
fucking
and there's like the air pocket.
Yeah.
He would stab into it, tip it over, and just lap it off of the floor. Like no spray. He would legit just lap it off the floor. I was like, dude, you're dope. So I just started like pouring it into his fucking
Your dog
water
needs
bowl.
sea bro. Oh my God.
This man's over here
We
fucking tasing
we
his
are not
girlfriend.
5 minutes in. We are not 5 minutes in, and this is a shit show. It's fucking fantastic. So we're all.
Tase Morty.
Oh, and
Morty needs to get
You will
tased.
not tase my
They put
dog.
me next to you and sit down.
Stop. It's not.
And just, and then
tase your
here's
ass.
Eric's girlfriend just being the awesome person she is, already mopping up the beer.
Okay,
She's
got
about to
talk about this.
murder
Clint
him.
literally
We're about to
got
get-
threatened with no sex.
We're about to get
because
a
he tried to taser
we're about to
his
get a
girlfriend.
murder on fucking recording right now. So yeah, like I said, we were all in. So we were all in Korea together, all of us, and it was a fucking shit show. I showed up a little late, and it was still a shit show. Hanging out with all of you motherfuckers. Jesus Christ.
The Martys, though.
Oh,
Dude,
son,
Marty's. Ooh.
Marty's. So like Marty's was a little store in the village, a little American like kind of cuisine place. But you'd go there. We'd go there every Friday after we got off work, and they had 3 for $10 Long Islands.
They definitely did not have 10 for 3 lines.
That would have been so
None of
much
us would
better.
be alive.
We wouldn't have made it back to the barracks if they were 10 for 3.
I would have been trashed by the time I
Korean
left.
jail like that fucking weekend. That
yeah.
night.
Were you
Dude,
there yet when I
remember
chugged 3
the
at a
first
time?
time. I remember the first time I went there with you guys. Fucking, I went up and ordered. I ordered like fucking.
You went late. We
Yeah,
only
we
went
went-
like 3 times together.
And I fucking ordered 6 Long Island iced teas. And
That's
fucking,
like my starter.
And I went out there and
6.
we were drinking them, man, and fucking then everybody came out with 6, and then we all went back and got more, and like it was just a fucking complete shit show. Like we went to the Ville and no one knew what the fuck we were doing.
Then it's like, hey, let's go to
Let's
Togethers.
Let's
Let's
go to
fucking-
Togethers. Let's go to fucking
What was the other one?
Silver Star.
Silver
Let's
Star.
Go. Like we were everywhere.
Silver Star. Fuck.
Our
Dude,
routine-
I had women like thinking. Okay, one in particular that I made her think I loved her so I could get free drinks.
It does happen.
So
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Eric and I would go to the Silver Star on like a regular basis when we started hanging out.
Weekdays, weekends.
Weekdays, weekends, it didn't fucking matter. And we had these 2 girls there that we fucking made believe that we were in love with them and we were bringing them back to America with us.
And for those of you that can hear,
That's so
fucking Morty is fucking pissed right
So-
now. He's barking in the background.
So we make these girls believe we're in love with them, right? And like the mama, which is like the girl that fucking runs the bar at all of the juicy bars.
It's basically a
in Korea.
madam for a whorehouse.
Right, like, and so the mama, like, fucking begins to fall in love with Eric and I because we're so nice to the girls there. And, like, the mama starts bringing us over, like, Gentleman Jack and fucking, what was the one she gave you, bro?
Oh, bro. Oh, what did she give me?
But the fucking, like, Black Horse fucking whiskey and, like, just straight fucking, like, top of the line shots. dude.
for
She-
free.
For free. She'd just bring them over to us and be like, here you go, boys. And you know what? We didn't fucking deny it.
You gotta say it's
Oh,
great.
why would you?
Right.
And then
Like-
you know how you like if you lose to juicy girls in like pool or darts, like you'd have to buy them a drink. That never happened.
Never.
Ever.
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 Costume yourself.
Yes. Yes, baby.
What
So-
it basically
Tits, please.
means, show me your tits, please.
Yeah, I mean, how many
Awesome,
discounted
Jose.
drinks did we get just because those girls thought we were going to take them back to the U.S.?
Bro, like,
I don't even wanna talk
the-
about it.
Like, honestly, honestly, the amount of discounts we got at these bars because we made the girls believe that they were coming home with us was, like, fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, it's better than, like, coupon day at fucking Sears.
Keep my dead Sears. Oh,
Better than
shit.
dependas couponing at the PX. Like,
The fucking dependopotamus walking through the fucking aisle looking at her coupon book like,
well, there's a 2 for $4 discount on toothpaste today.
Maybe I'm going to the commissary. Do you want anything?
Why do the dependents sound like angry old truckers?
Because that's what they are. They look the same.
Because they look exactly like angry old truckers. So, like,
They have the
you
neck beard.
fucking- they got the neck
I mean,
beard.
they
got the-
beat their men, so.
let's be real about this. They beat their boyfriends. They beat their husbands. They fucking.
Well, I gotta get out of the barracks somehow, so I guess I'll just put my dick in this
I gotta
hippopotamus
get
over here.
Right, like, oh, I met this hippopotamus at a bar and she was nice to me. She bought me a bunch of drinks. So, I went out of the
We're getting
barracks.
married next
Being
week.
the
We're getting-
fucking, being
I met her
the,
yesterday. We're getting married tomorrow.
yeah, being the one sad sack that'll marry the first girl who fucks you twice. Like, ugh.
Fucking Tui. Oh.
No, just debate it.
That was a long pause. We needed that. That was intense
How
conversation.
fast, first of all, how fast do you think
Okay.
Samoan fat boy is
So-
gonna like
So
get divorced as soon as he gets out of the
Oh,
military.
are we talking about Pistol Pete?
no. So we're talking about my old roommate.
Okay, we're gonna get to Pistol Pete soon, but
so
after
we call him
this.
Samoan Fat Boy, right? Samoan Fat Boy. He got in the military.
Okay.
On like a whim. He got here. We fucking found out we were cousins. He got married to a girl 3 days after we met her. We went
Seems legit.
right. We went to Korea.
Sounds
This man's room. So the second floor hallway of my Fox Company's barracks at fucking in Korea, dude. Literally, the whole hallway stank because this man didn't shower.
He took Head and Shoulders
He took
too
Head
literally.
and Shoulders way too literally. Like, so this one time, like, he gets out of the shower and I asked him, like, bro, like, how do you take showers so fast? Like, he's like, bro, it's Head and Shoulders. I wash my head and my shoulders and I get out.
What
It's like,
the
first of all, like, cuzzo, like,
First,
you need
let me hop out the motherfucking shower and wash my fucking
my
ass.
bad. So, like, I told this man, I was like, dude, like, you need to understand that, like, just because it says Head and Shoulders, that's not the only thing you're supposed to wash in the fucking shower.
You gotta at
dude.
least wash your ass and your feet.
So,
And
like,
that man didn't wear socks.
so
Like, come on, man.
3 months before we leave Korea, my cousin becomes my roommate. And this is after the man stole money from me on my credit card and out of my wallet. Okay? So I didn't want anything to do with him. I fucking went to the first sergeant, all kinds of shit, dude. Like, I did everything that I could do to keep this man from being my roommate.
Vouch.
So then he gets in my room, and we're talking about the fact that he married a woman 3 days after he met her, right before we went to Korea, that has 3 kids. And then, so he gets home, or we get there, and he can't pass height and weight, can't pass fucking his PT test, nothing. Fuck you, I passed my PT test, bitch. But so no, now this man's getting kicked out of the army, right? So Samoan Fat Boy is getting kicked out of the army, and like we're putting bets on how soon after he gets kicked out is he gonna get divorced from his little Mexican fucking Latina fucking spicy sauce girlfriend, because she is super spicy, bro. Like, I remember a phone conversation when
Bro, when we were on our way to the Ville, when he came out with us, oh, I'm at the gym, babe. Bitch, it's fucking 10 o'clock at night. What the fuck you doing at the gym, fat ass? Like,
so we're on the way to the Ville. We're on the way to the Ville, and he's on the phone with his wife, and he's like, yeah, babe, I'm going to the gym, but I gotta pull out like $80 out of the checking account so that I can.
because
I
we
can
have
buy
ASU stuff.
I gotta buy some ASU stuff, and I gotta buy some stuff to go to the field. Mind you, this is after we completed all of our field problems. This is like
This
a
is the
month.
last month. Like,
It's a month before we leave, so they literally told us and put on the Facebook page that we weren't doing any more field shit.
we were
So-
literally chilling the whole fucking time.
So his wife hits me up on.
So he's not only a
Facebook.
bad liar, but he doesn't even do his research when he tries to lie.
Right.
Shit.
So his wife hits me up on Facebook the next day, dude, and like she's flipping out, right? So the same night that he told his wife he's taking money out of the account so that he can buy shit for the field, he needed my phone to talk to his wife because his phone died or something, right? My phone at the time was my wallet. It had my, one of those foldable
Kind of like
fucking-
mine. Kind of like mine.
Yeah, so it fucking had my credit card in there. And so I let him use the phone. I'm drinking. And next thing I know, I fucking look at my bank account like an hour later, and there's $150 taken off my account. So this is
That was the night I didn't go.
This is the second time that my cousin has stolen from me in a matter of 6 months.
Well, to be fair,
To be fair.
To be fair.
he does have 3 Mexican kids that aren't his to support.
No
So-
wonder why she takes such a tight grip.
But check this out, right? So his wife hits me up the next day. He's like, was he really at the gym at 10 o'clock at night? Like, I was like,
Bitch,
I was
we're at
like,
the bar. The
fuck no, we were at the bar. And she was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, to be fair.
That's gonna get old quick.
No, it
I
won't.
was like,
Too many to be fair.
I was like, so honestly, I was like, your husband stole $150 from me last night. She was like, oh, okay. Well, what am I supposed to do about it? I was like, I don't know.
back, bitch.
I was like, I don't know what you're gonna do about it, but I'm gonna tell you right now. He's got a half hour to pay me back the money. I'm going to the first sergeant. So literally 5 minutes later, this woman sent me the money because she knows how much of a thief her fucking husband was, dude.
Then he was all talking
what a
shit like,
piece
I'm
of
going to
shit.
jump him as soon as I get back. And he like talked to him. He was like, hey, I heard that you're going to jump me. He's like, oh no, why would I do that? We're bros, blah, 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 blah. So he caught his ass. So
What a bitch.
Yeah, so like he was planning on jumping me when we got back, like him and his buddy and shit, and like and he was telling everybody about it. And so
Probably
I walked
smoke
up
too.
So yeah, so I walked
Because
up
the
to his,
smoke.
so I walked up to his uncle. It's fucking smoke in our unit, right? Like, and I told him like, hey, I was like, so what's going on? So his fucking uncle beat the living shit out of him. Told him like, what are you doing taking people's money? Like, first of all, what are you doing taking family's money? Like, so in the Samoan culture, dude, you don't fuck with family. Like, family's supposed to
Fuck
be.
no.
So family's supposed to be like godly in the Samoan culture, dude. So like, you don't just fucking. You don't fuck over your family, no matter what. It doesn't matter what's going on between you and your family. You could be arguing about whatever. You might need to fight it out, but you don't fucking steal from your
Always
family.
fight it out.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You might fight it out. You always fight it
Yeah.
out.
So
Always.
But like,
It comes to blows.
so it was just like
I remember I was on CQ and Smoke came in and beat the shit out of him and says, if he leaves his room, let me fucking know.
because
He came down to the CQ desk, beat the fuck up. I was like, damn, Smoke fucked you up, huh? He was like, yeah.
So what's up with this Pistol Pete guy? Because I thought that's what we were about to get
oh,
into.
man.
Oh,
This is some good shit.
shit! Oh shit!
This is
All
some
right,
good
first of
shit
all-
right here.
First of all,
So remember
you
we
mean-
were talking
you
about.
mean-
So
you mean
everybody
like-
listening, you remember we were talking about juicies in Korea and like
Fuck.
the juicy girls and like they're the girls that come up and keep you company when you're chilling and buying drinks and you buy them drinks and it's
He
expensive
found
as fuck.
legitimate love.
So,
They're whores.
so
Korean
let's.
horse.
I mean, define legitimate.
Okay, so let's get the background story to this guy first before we go into the fact that he brought a fucking juicy girl home.
Dude,
okay?
we could have a whole podcast
Okay,
on the background
so, like-
of this dude. Like,
So like this man's been in the army for 14 plus years, right?
he's been an NCO longer than I've been in the
So
army. And
he
I've
was-
been in for 6.5 years.
So he was
So,
he was an
oof.
E5 for 9 years. Okay, so
How?
exactly, bro. Exactly. Okay, so like, and he just barely made his points and got promoted to his ago. And our entire unit, like, other than the leadership, like the soldiers, the other NCOs, like when this dude got promoted, they stood there and fucking like just were like in complete awe that this man made his promotion, right?
literally the whole company. First sergeant was like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Yeah.
because they fucked up. They were trying to demote him because he doesn't know his job. So they tried to demote him, but they failed miserably because they lost his shit. So they're like, oh, we have to give him a fresh start because
Well, it's
no,
also
he got promoted. So
It's
like,
also
we
really-
have to like do this stuff. Like he has to do his job first, and we have to give him a chance
So-
to fail.
it's really hard to demote bad NCOs because then we'd have no NCOs.
Bullshit.
Oh.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna have to
Put him
disagree with
below
that.
me. I dare.
I'm
you.
gonna have to disagree with that because the man sitting across from me right now is probably one of the best NCOs. I've
True,
ever
but there
met.
there are exceptions to the rule, just not very many.
I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that.
Speaking of NCOs,
A pre-
where's Four Crow?
a pre-
Where's Two Birds, One Stoner?
Where is Dos Flacas?
Those
Flacas.
a prerequisite
Waka
to
flocka.
be a prerequisite to be a staff sergeant is you have to be incompetent and retarded.
hey, fucking. We all know who we're talking about.
I'm talking about
Okay,
anyone in my platoon who's an E6.
Facts.
facts. Okay, so let's get back to Pistol Pete. All right. So the reason we call this man Pistol Pete. So if you've ever seen
Facebook, right?
seen the movie Sling Blade, okay. So this man
Oh,
looks.
that's not the same.
No,
that's why we
so-
call him Sling Blade.
So look. So he looks like the man Sling Blade from the movie. He acts like the man Sling Blade, right? And then when you get on his
Talks
Facebook,
like him.
when you get on his
Looks like him.
Facebook, dude, he's sitting there in his profile picture with a fucking revolver, looking like a motherfucking retard.
And I called him out on this gangster shit because he has a neck tattoo. I'm just like, yeah, I know you used to be in some shit. You know, you used to try to be affiliated. He's like, I never tried to be nothing.
You got
And
hurt in
I was-
mouth.
I was like, the fuck? I was like, you had a revolver in your Facebook picture. He's like, bruh. He didn't know what the fuck to
Well,
say.
what gangsters nowadays use revolvers?
This guy is like, so he's
Oh, it's not even
when I first met him, right? Like I was trying to be nice and like figure out who the fuck he was. Like I'm a dick ass soldier.
That boy
Just got him with the taser.
under the table. What's
So
up?
like,
Surprise tasing.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Eric shot
Bruh.
I didn't even see him grab it from in front of me. That's
It was over here, bro.
Oh, motherfucking burger and fries, motherfucker.
Fries, motherfucker.
Some fries, motherfucker.
Size, motherfucker. Wrong size, motherfucker.
So like when
On
I
the rise,
first
motherfucker.
met this man as an NCO, right? Like I was trying to get like out of the fucking like stigma of where everybody hated me in my unit because like when I first got to the unit I was in and out of the hospital and all this shit, right? So I was trying to be nice to all the NCOs and all this shit and like this guy shows up and I'm like, okay. I lost all track of being nice to NCOs, like all that shit, right?
Wrong side.
This guy fucking tried to smoke the shit out
Eric
of me.
tried to
the
tase me, and he failed.
Twice. That's the second time I failed. The first time it was on, and the second time I used the
Tase
wrong
resistant.
side.
Tase resistant, bitch.
I'm tase resistant.
So like
I think
I'm-
you have to get tased
Propane,
20
propane.
times, and once you get tased 20 times, then you're resistant to it. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, okay, that was that was alright. That was negligible.
It's literally a bitch tap.
No, look, you gotta start the taser and then make contact.
Use your tongue. Tongue.
No, fuck that. Fuck that, dude. That would suck.
Tase your dick, dude.
Fuck you.
Twist his dick.
Like,
Twist his dick.
Twist his
so
dick.
an honest opinion, right? Like the man that brings up the topic of tasing dicks, I think is the one that should offer his dick up to get tased.
I mean, if we're being fair here,
Put it on the table.
It's gonna make me instantly hard.
I think
It
it might.
I mean, we should test that
You-
theory.
Now we have
test
to
that
do it
theory,
for
bro.
science.
So, it's either going to make you instantly hard or never
We-
hard
we
again.
have-
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
find anything,
Science.
but we do have Morty here.
Those
Give us
are
like yourself
odds.
for anything.
Those are odds I'm willing to
If
take.
you tase my dog, you won't make it home tonight.
It's just a dick, man.
At all.
He will
No,
burn
you
you
chop
with his
his nuts
glasses,
off
bitch.
anyways.
He will put his glasses in the sunlight.
He
and
will-
burn you.
He will.
And it's
He will
night. I'll
anthill
still
you,
do
bro.
it.
He doesn't even need
The moonlight
sun
is
to
strong
do
enough,
it.
homie.
Oh, so we just stealing people's sunglasses.
So, anyways, hey, on this, hey, listen, on this
Invincible
Pistol Pete
sign up.
subject, let's get to the real story here, though.
Oh, okay.
which is we. So our ball was Thursday night.
Thursday night, we had
So
a
we had our-
military ball.
We had
Thursday
our
night.
battalion ball, and like everybody's dressed to the nines, dressed in dress, and we're all having a good time drinking. But who shows up with who?
So, so Pistol Pete walks into the ball with a motherfucking juicy girl from Korea. Shows up to the ball with a juicy girl that he brought home from Korea because he fell in love.
Now it's funny to mention that like most of us know who that is because we frequented the same bar.
Right? So like we know the girl that came there because like all the people that have been talking on this podcast went to the bar that she worked at. She used to buy us all drinks.
any more
She also used to sit there and tell us all that she loved us and that she was wanting to go home with us.
Literally everybody.
So Morty's down here trying to drink some Coors. Let's get that straight real quick. So and the best part about this is like we have a photographer in our battalion that's taking pictures of people at the ball, like having a good time and shit.
Sir
And-
Junior.
And fucking so of course it is a Sir Junior. It's a Sir. It's a little officer, right? There's a little lieutenant butter bar guy walking around with a
Basically a PV2 with a degree.
right. So he's fucking taking pictures of everybody, like all the couples and shit. So this motherfucking juicy girl made our battalion Facebook page, bro.
Yes, 100%. She and him are on the battalion post for the ball.
Who likes the juicy girl? I don't remember.
So the juicy girl is the one from Togethers, bro. Like, I'll fucking pull it up and show you. Like,
Yeah, she's one of the girls from Togethers, which was our favorite bar over there. Like, we would go there every fucking weekend. We know this girl.
literally
like,
every weekend.
Like, quite literally. Every girl in there is trying to go to the U.S., and one sucker fell for it.
As much shit as we all talk about the Army, we connect cultures across countries. I just need to bring that up.
Can we
We're
connect?
doing God's work.
We swap cultures. We swap.
STDs.
It's all about doing the Lord's work. We're just doing the Lord's work.
Did Morty really just piss on my floor, bro?
I apologize to Deport, but Eric can clean it up.
Well,
Say that's your dog.
Morty, come here.
I mean, technically,
Morty.
you should be cleaning up
That's
after your
exactly
dog,
what I
right?
just said. He should
But,
clean it.
yeah, like, see, even the guests that, like, no one known but for the first time tonight, other than fucking Clitoris over here, like, knows that he should be cleaning up after his own goddamn dog.
Is that common sense?
Common sense is a thing.
Some people don't have that.
See, but then again, common sense wouldn't have a name if it was common.
That's true.
Oh,
Except
shut
it's
your
not
horn.
written.
I don't think it's common sense anymore. It's just good sense.
Good sense.
There's no such thing as common sense anymore.
Especially, hey, as soon as you go over that bridge past the PX, all
fucking-
common sense is not authorized past that area. We need to just go ahead and post a sign right there. No common sense authorized past this area.
Look,
You know what,
AR
Dante?
yeah.
Dante, I
Yeah.
put you to that task.
Yeah, AR 670 dash fuck you says that no common sense.
it shouldn't just say no common sense. It should say no smarts or brain power at all allowed.
No
at this
smarts
point.
authorized.
Allowed
Past
past
this.
this point.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm finding
Alex
this
is-
picture for Dante real quick.
Fucking.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I was just gonna say like,
Bish, where?
Sorry, that's my child in the background. Her name's Addie. She's really awesome.
All negative
Hey.
comments go to Hillary Clinton's private server.
We all know that. They will be read. I promise.
all
No
negative
fingers crossed.
comments go to Hillary Clinton's private server as per usual. Hey, so
They will be
while
read.
we're doing this, I just want to look over at Alex because he looks like he's having time of his life. Aren't you glad you came over?
No.
So
Don't you
this
love
is- I
all
think
of us?
I
Don't
think
you said
it's
you weren't
love-
coming over, and I called you and I said,
I
bitch,
think
you're
it's
coming
time
over.
for the
Fuck
segment
you.
where like Alex actually like explains how much he hates
That's
all of us.
that's
I
yes.
don't have friends. I have degrees of people I hate the least.
Bullshit.
Speak closer to the
I
microphone.
hate all of you.
How many times in Korea did you say, I usually hate people, but you, I actually like?
Okay,
How many times did you
drunk
say
me
that?
doesn't count.
No, that was sober you, homie.
You said that
Alright,
shit
fair.
sober.
I do
Okay,
not
so
like
look.
very many people. I prefer animals, and then I
Both
don't
the
really
hater
like
and his
them.
juicy girlfriend.
We should talk about NTC.
She's not
I
Korean.
heard
She's
that.
she's
Oh
Filipino.
Jesus! Why do we want to talk about
She's
NTC?
Filipino, but-
Because we
Half
should
of
move
them
to
are
NTC
Filipino,
because
Russian,
I don't have to go
or-
and all of you do.
So apparently,
Let's just put it this way. I would rather do 2 more Koreas than an NTC.
2 weeks. NTC is 2 weeks.
NTC
NTC
is a
is
month
a
long. You're
But
only
2
in the
weeks
box,
in the sandbox.
You're only in the box for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But honestly, the pre-week before the box is just as bad. It is not a good place.
But you don't know shit about the post week when you're doing 24-hour ops of maintenance and you're
Motherfucker.
sleeping. Shut the
You
fuck
want to know
up.
about the post week? That my entire unit left, and I was there an extra week just in case there were details.
Oh, Clint's jumping in on this one.
I rode back. I rode back to base with a unit that I didn't know because they all left me for no reason.
Look, okay, I've drinking much more than a swig of fucking beer and rode my bike home from a little bit of Texas, which is like 20 miles away from here. You'll be alright.
It's over Trans Mountain, which is one of the most infamous roads in El Paso.
Right.
I can be up and over Trans Mountain in 2 minutes.
Yes. Bro, like, Trans Mountain is the funnest fucking road to drive on a bike in the world. So the first time I took my girlfriend, Dawn, on the fucking mountain, or on my bike, we went across the mountain, and she didn't realize that I was doing 110 miles an hour the entire way. I was doing 110 miles an hour. I told her 90, so she felt better. But
Why are you talking like a professional wrestler right now?
So there are looks going.
So listen here, everybody.
Listen here, brother. I was going
I
10
was-
on the highway,
okay,
brother.
wait.
I
So
tell
you're
you
gonna
what,
talk about
brother.
professional wrestlers when you're sitting across from me, looking like fucking Macho Man Randy Savage.
Brother, you have no idea. I love these glasses. Fuck you. I will take it. I don't give a fuck, son. Don't
Looking
give
like
a
Joe
fuck.
Rogan
So-
took some acid.
So like, we'll just be real quick. Fucking Macho Man Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan were the best tag team fucking ever.
Let me tell you something, brother. Brother.
I'm gonna get in that ring, brother, and I'm gonna crack you over my leg, brother.
I got you for
brother.
3 minutes.
I got you for 3 whole
minutes of
minutes.
playtime.
You know what I'm gonna do with you in 3 minutes.
Got you for 3 whole minutes of playtime.
That's right.
You thinking getting up that cage, brother? Oh, let me tell you something.
Well, but NTC has us for 2 weeks of playtime.
So look. So
I don't
the
want
worst-
to talk about it until you're a gunner
So-
and get literally no sleep because SP times change every 5 fucking seconds.
So look, like, a lot of people don't like NTC, right? And the worst part about NTC is the fucking location. Okay. So NTC is in the armpit of fucking California. It's in the middle of a desert. Like, okay, so I'm a Californian. I fucking hate California. I'm
First
sorry.
of all,
Okay.
NTC is not California.
No, it's the Mojave Desert.
I mean, it's worse than
I
California,
mean, it's the
which
state
is
of
hard to do.
California, but it's
Okay.
not California.
Okay.
Because California's bad. But that
You
NTC
go-
is worse.
You go through. So I rode through California on my motorcycle when I got home from Korea. You know what I passed? I passed NTC. You know what I
But
did?
did you go through the gates of hell?
Bruh, you try riding a motorcycle for fucking 17 hours with a 75-pound rucksack on your back and tell me that it wasn't hell.
In a sport bike.
I know, when you
On
came
a
back, you
fucking
literally
sport
passed out
bike.
in your bathroom.
I got back to El Paso when I got back, right? So I get back and I had a hell of a ride back. I lost my phone because a fucking bat crashed into my fucking
A
phone.
bat?
A bat?
A bat.
A bat?
Yeah, you know, like a fucking...
Thought it was a bird.
It was a bird or a bat. I don't know the fuck it was.
It was something with
nighttime.
wings.
Did you have a
It had
ramp on your
wings.
bike?
I had one. I had a mount on my bike. And then the bird / whatever the fuck you want to call it,
The
bat.
flying majig.
It was nighttime, so I don't know if it was a bat or a bird. I'm
The
going to
flying
figure it was a
emerald.
fucking bat because it was
Bird, it's
nighttime.
a plane, it's a fucking bat.
So it crashes into my fucking phone mount, sends my fucking brand new S10 Plus flying off my
Welcome.
fucking bike at 95 miles an hour, crossing the Arizona-California border. Bye-bye, phone.
I'm sitting here trying to call him, like, seeing when he's coming back, making sure he's okay, because, you know, I care. And then he comes back and he's like, well, yeah, my phone was destroyed off my bike while I was going. Like, what the fuck?
Not only did I have to figure out how to get from the Arizona border back to El Paso, Texas, without any sort of directions, but my hotel that I had already pre-booked on Hotels.com was off the fucking beaten path somewhere. And, like, thank God I have, like, somewhat of a photogenic memory because, like, I remembered what freeway I needed to get off of and what fucking exit I needed to get off of at that freeway to get to my hotel. And I fucking finally made it, and I tried to fucking make a phone call out to people that I can let them know I was safe. And, like, on the phone at the hotel, it's like, oh, you can make a long-distance call if you press this number and then call the number. So I fucking try it, like, 3 times in a row to call my mom and let her know I'm safe, right? The hotel decided that they didn't want anybody making long-distance phone calls anymore, so
You
they
decided.
they discontinued the service. So, like, my mom is freaking out, right? Like, so I get to this, I go up to the front desk to ask them, like, why isn't the phone working? Like, I'm trying to make a phone call. So the lady at the desk is like, oh, you can use my phone. And at this point, dude, like, the shittiest part about it is the only phone number that I actually memorize in my fucking head is my ex-wife's, who got pregnant
Wow,
with
I love you
another-
too, batch.
with another man's baby while I was in Korea. So I had to call her and tell her, hey, can you call my mom and let her know that I'm safe?
Guess what she didn't do? Call her mom.
She didn't call my mom. My mom.
Call
So
his mom.
when I got back to Texas, the day later, I used my buddy's fucking other phone that he had, activated it on our phone line, called my mom again, called my mom, and my mom was like, I haven't heard from you in 3 days. What happened? Are you okay? Did you get in an accident? I was like, no, Mom. Sarah was supposed to call you. Did she call you and let you know I was safe? She was like, no, Sarah never called me. I was like, oh, okay, I'll fucking talk to that whore.
That makes sense.
She was too busy.
That
you know,
fucking
with
whore.
labor. Wait, no, never mind. She had the
She
baby
had already
while you
had
were
the
there.
baby while I was...
Isn't that
Okay.
fucked?
So I was with this woman since I was 12 years old. I'm 30. Okay? So I was with this woman since I was 12. While I was in Korea, she decided that she was done with our relationship. And instead of telling me she was done with our relationship, she posted on her Facebook that she was pregnant with another man's baby.
She didn't. The other dude did.
Exactly. You're right. And not only that, but I had been blocked from her Facebook, which is where I got all the pictures of my kids.
Classy.
Right.
She's a
So,
classy broad.
so mind you, right? Like, I have a buddy that I joined the Marines with when I was 17, and he was still friends with her because we all went to the same high school. Sends me a screenshot Christmas fucking night of my wife's Facebook page saying that she's pregnant. Can you imagine how my Christmas night went?
That's
Jack Daniels.
Jack
Sorry, boys.
Daniels was my best friend that night.
that is like Dear
How
John
many handles?
squared.
So I drank 2 handles of Jack Daniels to myself that night in my room, and then went to the Ville and drank some
After
more
he was
Jack
already
Daniels.
damn near blacked out, probably already blacked out, said, fuck it, I'm going to the Ville. Who wants to go with me?
That's night juicy babies are made right there.
We didn't fuck any juices that night, I don't think.
Surprisingly, the entire time I was in Korea, I didn't fuck any juicies. Mind you, I was all over fucking Tinder the entire time I was in Korea.
Oh, well, who wasn't? You're swiping on some Korean girls. Like, come on now.
Bro, so I
The
went
only
on
dude getting pussy off of Tinder there was Michelob Ultra. Like, he was like 3 girls a day, like on the weekends.
How?
He was going to Michelob Ultra. He's an armament. Like,
we'll explain who that is afterwards because we're not going to use any real names on here. But
said Michelob Ultra.
yeah,
Okay.
so like
You know who he is.
I know who he
Yeah.
is. I know who he is. That's why I'm saying we'll explain to this to the others after, like who
Yeah.
that really is.
Yeah.
But so me and this man actually had a competition. After I found out my wife was cheating on me, who could find more Tinder girls in Korea?
Who are you in Michelob?
Yeah, me and Mick
Oh,
So-
that ain't.
so-
He won.
So the
I was gonna
first,
say you lost.
so the first week, I had
Put
5.
some sticks to the fire.
I had
Fuel to the
5.
fire there, boys.
Faggots to the flame.
This
Faggots
man,
to the
in his first week on Tinder in
Little
Korea,
sticks.
had 10 girls that he had slept with and had proof.
Jesus.
Because they're
H.
down into that
Christ.
horny shit, boy.
Bro, look,
Like-
the Korean girls love to be recorded, and they
You want to
also
see a video
love,
of me fucking this Korean bitch? Hell
they
yeah.
love to be dominated. over, dude. Like,
hello.
So one of the Katusas, which is the Korean soldiers that are in the American Army over there, right? So one of the Katusas told me that the Korean women love to be told what they're gonna do, right? So like me and this dude took full advantage of that. Me and this Michelob Ultra.
Michelob.
Michelob Ultra.
So we took full
Oh,
advantage
hello,
of this, dude.
Michelob
Like,
Ultra.
so we went out one night together and like we walked up to a couple Korean bitches and we were like, we are going to fuck you tonight. And you aren't gonna say no. And like the girls like literally melted. Like they love that shit over there, dude.
Like being dominated by senpai.
Listen
Notice
to
me, senpai.
Notice me, senpai.
Notice me, senpai. So speaking of senpai, dude, like there's a rave like I can't
Wait, hold on. What night did the taxi Bali thing come in to
Oh god, okay. So
Okay.
the Bali taxi situation.
play? We
right?
need to know this.
So me and Eric, we're out in Weijongbu one night, right? And we're going.
Oh, we Zhangbu.
So we go to this bar every weekend. Me and Eric used to play a lot of Pokemon Go when we were in Korea. So
Boy, Tom's.
at the end of the day, we'd go to this club called Tom's.
It wasn't
And
even a club.
It was
homie.
more of a
bar.
it was like a dive bar.
It was literally
What's
a
that,
dive
one-
bar. You had to dive down the stairs.
Yeah, it's one of those
if you were
underground
drunk
bars.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
yeah,
been there
yeah.
a couple times.
So-
Yeah.
Tom's
the,
is dope.
so the owner
Hell yeah.
there,
Best dartboards in Korea.
So the owner there, his name was Tom, and like he fucking loved me because the first time I went there, I beat him in darts, and like he'd never been beaten by an American in darts.
Which is hard because all he goes for is bullseye, so he could get hit like ones and shit.
Yeah, so like, so I beat him, and then like, so he would play whatever music that I wanted when I go there. So me and Eric, we went there like every night after we played fucking Pokemon Go. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we were there till fucking like 11 o'clock, right? Mind you, we have face-to-face at midnight
PT in the morning.
and
Yup.
PT in the morning. And shit,
Oh,
right?
yes.
So one night we're there and
3
we
for
realized,
10 beers, wasn't it? Or no,
yeah,
no.
it was 3 for 10 beers.
No, not 3 for 10. Fuck.
10
Oh,
for
yeah,
3.
never mind.
No, 10 for-
No, god damn it.
10
Now
for
we were
three.
talking about that earlier.
God damn it. Okay, so anyways.
Who's the drunk bitch now? Who's the drunk bitch now?
Speaking of English.
So
Me
one
on
night
the
we're
wrong
there.
time.
We're there and we're not paying attention to our phones because we met these girls there and like Eric was the wingman
You're
from
welcome.
fucking God this night. Okay?
Dude,
So,
I
like,
was the
see this-
wingman of the fucking.
So I see this really
Century.
tall Korean
Who's
girl. dude.
Caesar?
I saw her first and pointed her out to you.
Puta pendeja. I
First-
saw them walk through the door.
Carry on.
Okay,
Carry
so,
on.
So, anyways, doesn't matter who sees her first. This girl's fucking gorgeous. She's like 6'1", legs for days,
Boys.
beautiful face, dude. Like, and so
She
like,
got legs.
so like me and Eric are sitting there talking about it while we're playing darts, and I'm like, I wonder if they'd play darts with us. And Eric goes over and like,
No, whoa. You're skipping part of the story.
what? Well, okay, what part?
When
What
I
part?
bought him drinks first.
Oh, that's right. So yeah. So like we're sitting there drinking before we play darts, and like Eric's like, "Should I buy him drinks?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, buy him drinks." So he buys both of the girls, not just the one that we thought was cute, but her friend.
Hey, both of them
Well, of
were.
course, you got to please
Right,
the ugly friend
They
too.
were both pretty, but like the one that I'm talking about, dude, was like she was basically a Korean goddess. Like,
Well, yeah, but because if you don't
I felt like she was
please,
a man with really good plastic surgery because like everything about her was like perfect.
wait, but if you don't please the least attractive friend, then nobody's gonna have a good
Knee
time.
Extensions, so like she was tall. Like fuck.
So
She got built-in heels.
she buys them the drinks, right? And like the tall one comes over and she says thank you, and then we go back to drinking.
Because she was going to the bathroom.
Right.
She says thank you on the way.
On the way to the bathroom.
thank you.
Tried to make it sound cool, but Eric called
No,
me
she
out.
had perfect English.
Bro,
like,
she
perfect.
spoke perfect English.
Thank you, senpai.
Thank you, senpai.
So after she gets out of the bathroom, Eric and I are already playing darts. And she goes and sits back down with her friend. We buy them another round of drinks. And then Eric goes over, because after I said, like, hey, do you think they'll play darts with us? Eric goes over and asks them to play darts with us. So
Trying to get both of them, obviously.
So the tall one agrees to play darts with us. The other one doesn't. The tall one's the beautiful one, by the way. So when I say tall one, that's who I'm talking about. So she agrees to play darts with us, and we're playing darts, and like out of nowhere, this girl asks Eric, like, who's better at darts? And Eric immediately
I'm not
points.
a liar.
Eric immediately points to me because he's like one of the most honest people I've ever met. And he knows that I destroy him at darts every time we play.
All right. There's been times I beat you. Few times.
Like one
I
out
might
of like
try to get
every
you drunk
10 or 20
with, like,
after
double-
I'm fucking wasted.
Double fucking Jack and Cokes while I'm sipping on a Budweiser. I was like, here, drink this double Jack and Coke while I'm sipping on a Budweiser. Hi, I beat you at darts. You Dev?
So after this girl asks this question and Eric is completely honest with her and points to me, like, this girl completely ignores Eric and tries to like distract me from the dart game.
Still
in
like
any,
twerking on him and shit.
any way possible.
And then comes up to me, I'm trying to distract him. It's like, bitch, what the fuck?
Like, we're sitting
I did all the work here.
We're sitting there playing darts. Okay, so now this night continues and goes on, right? Like, this girl leaves the bar with her friend. What was it, like a group of
We
like...
both got her fucking cacao,
Yeah, her cacao, which is Korean. What's that?
pretty much.
Okay, so the night goes on, and Eric and I are sitting there drinking some more, and what was it, like a group of like 10 people show up and sit at the tables next to us?
Something like that. Oh, the black ones? Oh,
Yes.
fuck. Boy.
So-
like-
So, like, this black girl...
The black ones.
So this black girl walks in.
no,
doing,
it was
like,
a whole ass group of
Black
black people.
people.
And then one
One-
awkward white guy that,
But he was the-
white danced. You
Yeah,
know,
but
like,
he
if
was
you
the
look
gay
up
white
white
guy, too,
dancing,
like-
Oh, the token
he
white
wasn't
guy?
gay. He wasn't gay, I promise you.
Bro, like, but he acted gay.
He was hitting on those black girls the whole time, but like he had like the whole white man swag, aka not swag, trying to dance, and I was like, if you YouTube white man dancing, this is what the man was doing. Like, it was bad. Like, I was like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
But so the real story of this, right? Like, this group of people walk in, right? And like, I immediately look over at Eric because this girl walks in and she's a fucking light-skinned goddess, dude. And at this point in Korea, dude, like, I had jungle fever like a motherfucker. And if any of you don't know what jungle fever is, it's when you sleep with a black woman and then everything you crave afterwards is just a black woman. Like, fuck you. We're not supposed to use real names.
All right,
Go on, continue.
Claptrap. How many more nicknames do I need? Borderlands 3, Claptrap. That's just
Okay,
the
so-
choice.
Hey, I heard the term
Okay,
the
so-
other day.
So back to this girl, right? Like, she's a light-skinned goddess, dude. And like, I'm so drunk at this point that I feel like I have no game or anything. So I tell Eric, I'm like, dude, I want to dance with this girl. Eric walks up to her.
No,
and-
I pull her arm while I'm sitting down and say, hey, he wants to dance with you. She goes over and starts grinding on this dude's dick, like, hard. I'm just like, you're welcome.
And so I got the Korean girl's digits, I got the black girl's digits, and the Instagram, dude. Like, all because of the work this man Eric did that night. Like, I did nothing. I sat in my chair the entire time.
So he
What
wingman
can I
the
say?
fuck out of that
You're
situation.
Yes.
Like, I did all the work just for him because, like, you know what? Fuck it, you know?
Dude, but you do a pretty good job when every time we go
He's
out to
more
the bars.
thirsty than
Anytime we go
I
out to the bars, this guy would be fucking partying up and
Bro, I
fucking
party
sending
hard.
and sending
I party
poon,
fucking
sending
hard.
poon around the table.
Yeah,
Dude, I party
Eric's
fucking
a
hard.
really good person for fucking like making sure that all of his boys have some form of poon.
Correct.
I
Correct.
got you, homie. I got you.
Let's get on this real subject though. Like Alex has sat at this table this entire podcast completely quiet.
Yeah, he's
the
just
whole
been
time.
he's just been playing
playing
with his
with
fucking
Morty.
puppers.
It's because I'm not drinking. I don't like to talk when I'm not
Well,
drinking.
well,
You need to
drink
talk
then.
more.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure we offered you
I
some
have to-
alcohol, but you
I
wanted
have
to
to
be a
take
little
I have to
woman.
pick up Bailey from the airport.
I'm just mad at all of you.
Look, I can
Because
see into the
fuck
future
all
with
of
my
you.
glasses. I can see into the future
You can
with my
see into the-
glasses, and I know
Hey,
if I drink
since-
tonight, I know
since
if
you
I
can-
drink tonight, I'm gonna get
There's
pulled
the
over.
taser.
I have
If
the
you can
taser in
see
my
into
hand
the
now,
future-
you whore.
If you can see into the future, that was bone. That was a good one. Fuck. Oh, hit the bone. Like, hold on. Let me see a bone of your elbow,
Bro,
Like, stretch it
I'm
out.
good.
I just
Come
got
on,
Eric good.
He just
Got
asked
him
to
good.
see his bone.
Let me see your bone.
Get it, get it, get it.
Doesn't that suck? Like your bone fucking sucks. That was a good
Oh
one, though.
man, that was
a
rough.
good one.
That was
a good one.
rough.
Fist bump.
All right, there will be videos posted at some point of people getting tased. In the meantime, though, all of you listening, oh my God, the taser continues. The taser will continue tonight. We will keep drinking. We will keep tasing, and maybe we'll record some more. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But hey, all of you listening, we love you very much for keeping on. We also hate you because what the fuck are you doing with your lives if you're listening to us? Jesus Christ. We hope you've enjoyed this experience because we have, and we will continue to drink. For Alex,
The next
for
one might be on Facebook
Deport,
Live, homie.
for
Who
Clint,
knows?
for Clint and girlfriend. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming and hanging
Hello.
out.
Thanks for hanging out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. For Eric.
Fuck much. Fuck bitches.
This man is continuing to say "fuck bitches and get money" while he cuddles with his girlfriend
And
on
the
my
eye
couch.
roll is
That's-
real.
You ain't getting any pussy.
She's
That is-
looking like King in the ring.
Oh, she said he ain't getting no pussy tonight.
You know what? That is relationship goals. You guys, awesome. For all of you guys, for
Cigarette
Eric, I am Rick. This is the Barracks Brigade podcast, and y'all have a good fucking night. Get a drink in your hand, motherfuckers.
Swinging,
Ow!